We made it to episode 5. If you've been with us since episode 1, I want to say thank you. This series was built for you, for the woman who is smart, capable, and deeply invested in her health, who has also been made to feel confused, behind, and like she is never quite doing enough. You are enough. And you are about to leave this episode with a budget that proves it. Here's where we land after 5 episodes, pulling back the curtains, the wellness tax, the organic framework, the grocery store psychology, the supplement audit, the food as medicine conversation. It only does something for you if it changes what you actually do. And what you actually do starts with the plan. Today, we're building that plan, an intentional one that points your money at what actually matters and gives you permission to let go of everything else. Welcome back to Rooted in Rising. I'm Lamisa. This is episode 5 of The Real Cost of Wellness, building your intentional wellness budget. Let's finish what we started. Before we build the budget, I want to take a moment to name what you now know because it's more than it may feel like in the day to day. You know what the wellness tax is. You know the difference between spending on your health and spending on your anxiety about your health. You know that fear, identity, and complexity are the 3 levers the wellness industry used to reach your wallet. That is genuinely powerful. You know the difference between the dirty dozen and the clean 15. You know where the research supports paying organic premiums and where it doesn't. You know that the most expensive food is the food you throw away, and that eating more vegetables, any vegetables, is what actually moves the health needle. You know that your grocery store is a marketing environment, not a neutral health resource. You know about eye level placement and what the produce at the entrance is really there for. You know the supplements are not FDA approved before they hit the shelves. You know the 3 questions to ask before any supplement stays in your routine. You know what actually has research behind it for women in midlife. And you know the red flags that signal marketing dressed up as medicine. You know that food is one of the most powerful forms of preventive medicine available to us, and that the grocery bill seen through the lens is not a household expense. It is a healthcare investment. That's 5 episodes of information. Today we turn it into a number. Before we build a better budget, let's talk about why most wellness budgets don't work. Because most people have tried some version of this, and most people have abandoned it within a few weeks. The first reason is that they're built on restrictions. Most wellness budgets starts with the question, what do I need to cut? And they end with a list of things you're no longer allowed to buy. That's not a budget, that's a diet. And a diet, whether for food or spending, fail for the same reason. They're built on deprivation rather than intention. The second reason is that they're built on guilt. Most women come to wellness budgeting already feeling behind. A budget built on that foundation becomes another way to fail, another metric against which to measure your inadequacy. And the third reason is that they're too broad. I'm going to spend less on supplements is not a plan. I'm going to consolidate my supplement routine to 4 evidence backed products at a combined cost of no more than $60 a month. Reviewed with my practitioner. That's a plan, and you got it. The intentional wellness budget we're building today is specific, values aligned, and flexible. It is not a punishment. It is a reflection of what you actually know about your health, which, after this series, is more than most. Here's the framework: 3 tiers. Every wellness dollar you spend fits into one of them, and the goal is to be intentional about which tier you're in before you spend. Tier 1, essentials. For the wellness spending that directly supports your foundational health, these are the non negotiables. You must have evidence, research, or practitioner support. This is where your food budget lives. This is where your 2 or 3 validated supplements lives. This is where movement that keeps your body functional lives, not the boutique class. When your wellness budget needs to flex, and it will, Tier 1 stays intact. Everything else is negotiable. This is not. Tier 2, optimizers. These are the things that improve your quality of life and that you can defend with exactness, but these aren't foundational. A particular supplement that you've used for 6 months and notice a clear difference with. A grocery delivery service that means you actually cook instead of ordering out. The higher quality protein source that keeps you fuller and supports muscle preservation in a way you felt. Optimizers earn their place, but they earn it through results, not marketing, and they get reviewed at least once a quarter against the question: is this still doing what I'm paying it to do? Tier 3, nice to haves. These are the things that feel good, that you enjoy, that don't have a strong evidence case but bring you pleasure or comfort. The fancy olive oil, the wellness tea you love in the morning, the adaptogen latte mix that probably isn't doing much, but that you enjoy. The problem this series has been addressing is when Tier 3 masquerades as Tier 1, when nice to haves get priced and marketed as essentials and you spend accordingly. Know what tier you're in. Spend there consciously. And when money is tight, this is the tier that flexes first without guilt because you choose it with clarity. Now, let's get to the number, because a framework without a number is just philosophy, and you came here for a plan. Step 1, pour your last 3 months of wellness spending, what you actually spent. Bank statements, credit card records, subscription emails. Be honest, this is about you, not anyone else. Step 2, categorize every item into one of these 3 tiers. Don't marginalize, don't judge, just sort. You are looking for the pattern. How much is going to tier 1? How much is going to tier 2? How much is going to tier 3? And you are looking for the tier 3 items that have been masquerading as tier 1. Step 3, set your tier 1 floor. This is the minimum your foundational wellness spending needs to be. Your food budget plus your validated supplements plus your baseline movement costs. This number is protected. It doesn't move down unless your financial circumstances require it. And even then, you cut deliberately and with a plan to restore. Step 4, set your tier 2 ceilings. This is the maximum you're willing to spend on optimizers in a given month. Build in the quarterly review. A calendar reminder works fine. So you're evaluating these items against results, not habit. And step 5, what's left is your tier 3 budget. Or maybe there's nothing left. Tier 3 goes to 0 for a season. That's a conscious choice, not a failure. The total of these 3 tiers is your intentional wellness budget. It's not a restriction. It's a reflection of your values, your knowledge, and your priorities, built on everything you've learned, in this series. I want to show you what it looks like in practice because wellness budgeting is not one size fits all. It scales and it works whether your monthly wellness budget is $100 or $1,000. The streamlined budget, tier 1, $280 a month. Groceries anchored to the Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 framework. Whole foods first. 3 supplements: magnesium glycinate, vitamin D3, omega 3s, totaling around $45. No gym membership, walking, body weight exercise, and a free yoga app. Tier 2, $40 a month. A grocery delivery service that costs $15 and means she actually cooks for 4 more nights a week. Creatine monohydrate at $25. She's been taking it for 4 months and her strength and energy are measurably different. Tier 3, $20 a month. The herbal tea she loves. That's it. Total $340 a month. Intentional. Defended. Values aligned. She knows exactly where every dollar is going and why. The specifics will be different for you. The structure is the same. 3 tiers, a floor, a ceiling, and a conscious choice about the rest. I want to close with one final exercise. A wellness tax audit, a full audit of your entire wellness spending through the lens of everything this series has covered. Go through your current total wellness spending and ask the original questions from episode 1. Does this nourish me or does it reassure me? And then ask the follow-up questions these series has added to that framework. Is this tier 1, 2, or 3? Is this on the Dirty Dozen list or Clean 15? Did this pass the 3-question supplement audit? Is this what my body needs or what the marketing told me my body needs? What you are left with after the audit is your intentional wellness portfolio. It will probably be smaller than what you started with. It would definitely be more defensible. And it will be entirely, consciously, unapologetically yours. 5 episodes, 5 conversations I wanted to have for years. What I hope you're walking away with isn't just information. It's a different relationship with the way you spend on your health. One that's grounded in evidence instead of fear. One that's built on your actual values instead of the industry's. One that trusts your intelligence enough to give you the real numbers and let you decide. Because that's what this was always about. Not less wellness, better wellness. Wellness that actually nourishes you financially, physically, and in the quiet of your own conscience. If this series changed something for you, I want to hear about it. Come find me at Lamisa Wellness Collective on Facebook, Lamisa Caradine on LinkedIn, and at Lamisa Caradine on Instagram. Tell me which episode landed hardest, what you found in your supplement drawer, what you put back on the shelf at the grocery store because you knew better. Those stories are why this show exists. Share this series with the woman in your life who is spending on wellness and wondering if it's working. Leave a review. It is the single best thing you can do to help more women find this conversation. And subscribe to Rooted and Rising on Substack because this series is ending, but this conversation is not. We are just getting started. Thank you for being here, for trusting me with your time and your attention, for showing up for yourself in this way. Stay rooted, keep rising, always.